Dean Maisey, and I'm the designer and manufacturer of the muzzle brakes that you see here before you. Just firstly like to thank our customers, not only from New Zealand but all over the world, that we've exported brakes to in the last 3 or 4 years. Australia, USA, Canada, Europe, UK, South Africa, basically all over the world. Everyone that we've sent our brakes to has been really impressed with the quality and the performance of them. Even qualified machinists, experts in their field, have really commented on the quality of the manufacturing, and we take that as a really good compliment, that a product that's made in a small country like New Zealand can foot it with the best in the world. Also like to thank people who have subscribed to my channel. I do apologise though, it's about 2 or 3 years since my last update video on the muzzle brakes. The reason for that is we've literally been that busy keeping up with demand for product that I just haven't had chance to give any updates. We do have a couple of new products in the lineup now, so I'll do a separate video for those. But just sort of like to take the opportunity to thank the customers that we have been happy to and very proud to serve over the last few years. Thank you for your business and for the recommendations to others. A lot of those follow-up sales to friends of existing customers have just kept us going from strength to strength. Just a bit of background on how we got started in this. In early 2012 I designed and built a recoil energy testing machine. You'll have seen that in the previous videos that I've done. The purpose of that was to provide a test method or test medium when we were designing prototype muzzle brakes to prove designs and see which one would work better than the other. And after going through 20 something prototypes, or I can't remember how many it was, but we eventually sort of stumbled on the unique design feature which all of my muzzle brakes now feature, and that's the graduated aperture size from small to large. That really properly utilises the pressure of the exiting gases at each stage, without having to resort to very, very steep, like back angles on the ports, like 20 or 30 degrees, which in some cases can be a little bit dangerous. So all our porting angles are less than 10 degrees. I could have made them steeper, but we sort of get to a point of diminishing returns, and we wanted to make a brake that was not only high quality and functional, but also relatively safe. And we sort of found that once we got to around, with the Mega Max, to around the 80% recoil reduction mark, you then get a point of very diminishing returns. So, and that's still a massive, with Magnum calipers, a massive improvement over previous technology. In the past, 50 to 60% recoil energy reduction was considered pretty good. With the Mega Max and the Quattro Max now, you're well over the 70% mark and up to 80%. So that's a massive improvement over what has been available in the past. I have noticed just in the last sort of few months, or last 6 months or so, a few companies that are sort of starting to mimic our design without making exact copies of them. And it's interesting to try and hear their excuses, but the reality is that we designed these. They're totally original, and imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, I guess. For us to be able to produce these products and bring them to market at an affordable price, it has meant that we've had to invest in our own CNC machines. Started out with a CNC machining centre, and then a year later added a CNC lathe, and more recently I've added a CNC engraver to them. If you look at any custom gunsmithing business all over the world, it's generally a 1 or 2 person shop, and this is no different. We don't have 5 or 10, 20 guys running around here flat out on machines or doing production work. Everything we do is custom, smaller, lower volume stuff, but by having CNC machines now and using automation, we can produce a world-class product. It's smaller production runs. By dealing directly with the customer, and obviously the customer liaising directly with us as designer and manufacturer, we can provide a better service, and in a lot of cases provide custom or semi-custom brakes, which you just wouldn't get from any of the bigger sort of corporate type production facilities. So you're talking about an investment for a small business of over a couple of $100,000 in specialist machinery just to produce muzzle brakes and thread caps and other accessories. So yeah, that's a significant investment for any small business, but it just shows how much we believe in the integrity of our products and the commitment we have to producing the very best that we can for our customers. Ordering product, if you've seen the various models of muzzle brake on our website and got an idea of what you'd like to order, or if you need any other information, then please just email us directly. We supply most of our muzzle brakes, particularly for export, directly to the retail end user. We do supply through some independent dealers or gunsmiths, but as a rule we generally don't supply through large distributors. So thanks for watching, and thanks once again to our valued customers. Please stay tuned for our next small update video, and that one will be on our new no gunsmithing muzzle brake models.